Hello everyone, how's it going? And something I want to talk about was self-image. That's right, we're going to get a little serious this time. I know my channel's mainly about gaming, funny shit, whatever I can do to try and make you laugh, but every now and again something comes across my mind, whether it be a YouTube video or just driving along the road and something pops into my head and I'm like, oh man, like that shit bugs me. So, one thing kind of tied into YouTube and then obviously I'll break off is like, for me, I've always liked people on YouTube that kind of it seems legit. Do you know what I mean? Like that's who they kind of are. Whereas like I've never liked anybody who kind of it feels like they're acting up for the camera. Do you know what I mean? Like it feels like they're gonna get views if they do this kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? And like the sad thing is, which I don't like, is that people actually enjoy it. They're like it's kind of like wrestling. Do you know what I mean? Like where everybody knows it's entertainment and scripted, but people still get psyched up when they see some sort of fucking like finisher. Like, oh no, fucking, I don't even know what fucking what's it, rock elbow or something. I can't fucking see. That's how much I even don't know wrestling. But like people get like hyped and shit when they know it's just entertainment. Like dangers are real and shit, but there isn't actually any like people know going into the ring who's gonna win and who's gonna lose, and that's why I don't like that kind of shit. As far as YouTube is concerned, I'm like you're watching a guy who's making you laugh, and you know he's talking shit, like he's acting fake. But you laugh at it and buy it, like yeah, man, it's totally the way they act. That's real life right there. but but anyway, self-image to me is a big fucking it's a big issue because I think there's a very skewed, as I was just saying about YouTube, perception of like reality and like what we present to the world and what actually like what we actually are. Like there's always different things, and I was thinking, well, self-image. When does it become important to me? Like, I'm telling you, I'm convinced it's like round that. I'm not even going to try and translate for like other countries, but it's to me it's like primary seven. Do you know what I mean? When you like just hitting like 11, 12, I think that kind of like puberty stage. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna go into first year and shit. Oh, excuse me. And like for example, if you ask like a primary three person who's like 7 or 8, and you woke up, is that primary seven like when to play? Yeah, you'd be like hell yeah, when to play. And we're like let's play, motherfucker. And but when you get into like those last like primary years, going into like secondary school, high school, you suddenly kind of have those wee feelings, you know what I mean, like of like the opposite sex. Whereas like I've got a cousin who's like 10, 11, something, 10 or 11, and Michael, and ask him because every time he comes round, uh, like Man Tay and stuff like that, and she stops by, he comes up to my room and he wants to see the PC and the gaming and shit. He's like, "Yeah, man, let me play some games, yo." And ask him if because there's posters in my room. I'm like, "Oh, what do you think? Like, do you like any girls yet?" And he's like, "Nah, man, fuck that shit. Just let me play some COD, man. I ain't interested in no girls. Are you crazy?" Makes me laugh. And so like that's kind of so like just getting into that bit, like it just hits your brain, like the fucking hormones are going, the feel like your emotions are everywhere. You try to figure out who you are and all that kind of shit. That's when self-image, like fucking, I feel starts to really grow and become an issue. I remember my mum was telling me about I can't remember, it was like a documentary, a kind of show, like one of these undercover deals or like exposing things. Where there was two women who were applying for the same job. Well, not the same job, but like for I think there was a couple of positions, and they both went for it. So they both got the jobs. One woman was like a average looking woman who had kind of had some experience within the job before, and the other one was gorgeous, but she'd never worked in any area like this before. And occasionally, obviously, like a couple of days in, like the woman who had some experience but was still relatively new was like, "Oh, can you help me?" or whatever. And like, a manager who was a bloke, obviously, would kind of be like, "Oh, just do it, get it done. What are you doing?" and all that kind of stuff. Whereas like the woman that was gorgeous, he'd like go up to her and like put his arm around her and tell her how to like do it and show her and take the time and all that kind of shit. And I'm telling you, it's absolutely true. There's no way people can try and deny this, that people who are good looking have an easier time in life. Guaranteed, I'm telling you right now. Because it's not like you enter like a different phase of life. You know, how, like like obviously as a kid, to me, you're like a kid and you enter puberty, and then that puberty transitions you into adulthood. But once you're in the adulthood, that's you. Like that's where you are. You just kind of continue to grow as a person, but you're always going to be an adult. So it's image, you know, I mean, the aesthetics is superficial reality that we all see or like look at. Um, Plays a huge part in day to day life. You know what I mean? And I thought that's so true, man. Like people, nice looking people will always have an easier time in life because people just like to be around nice looking things. We just do. We just like to like look at something and go, yeah, man, that's cool, that's nice. But I was thinking of the concerns that this could cause. See, there's a bit of like damage that it can cause as humans, and that's what I'm saying. People like to go, oh, we're humans, man. We're not animals. We're humans. We're so evolved. But we're not. We're like, yes, we have quite high intelligence, and we have a conscience, and there's times to like act properly. But we're still driven by like very basic, like deep rooted, like genetically powered fucking like feelings, instincts. You know what I mean? We're like we see like like a woman with like wide hips and big tits, and we're like, yeah, man, she's good for buffing. Yeah, man, let's get some of that. You know what I mean? We just see some sort of scary woman with like fucking cup, like A cups. You're like, God damn, man, eat a burger. You know what I'm saying? And like the this image, this awareness of self-consciousness um throughout life is never like dating. People date, right? But even in your first date, you project a perspective for yourself to the point where you feel you can become comfortable with that person to relieve some sort of like true like true self. Do you know what I mean? You don't want to go in the first day and go, yeah, man, my ex was a total fucking psycho. She tried to stab me, and you know what I mean? Like I was in fucking rehab and shit. I mean, you don't do that. You try to play it cool and like you let wee things out and you like feel the other person out and shit. And it's always this kind of like mask as far as like our image and how much we want to let go and like tell other people because it could be used against you or like it's just like you feel defensive about maybe something that's happened in your life that could be quite like I don't know, sensitive to you. Do you know what I mean? So like you go through that wee stage and I remember it was like was it Scrubs? And it was like Carla. She was behind the desk and I think JD was asking about her and the unrated like later when she basically kind of like does this thing where she like pulls her skull up kind of thing and this like light a big beam of light comes out and she just fucking goes in a rant and as if she's going nuts and all that shit and that's the shit she wants to say but she can't because she will seem crazy or like How I Met Your Mother when Ted is basically kind of talking about baggage and he's dating that girl and she's on the couch, and each time she says something, he's waiting for something like shocking or crazy to say, and he's like, "Okay, Ted, but like this time, wait for she finishes a sip of wine." And he keeps expecting this baggage or this kind of crazy shit to. It turns out he's the one with some baggage. He's got like left at the altar, and I don't know, self image can be so important because obviously, if you don't have any self image, like confidence and like and confidence in like who you are. Do you know what I mean? Like say I am a good person, I am this, I am that, and it kind of ties into ego as well. Like I'll tell you the thing again, like dating is again is like everybody feels like they have this sense of self to a point where like say you were dating somebody right and you broke up and they were dating somebody else, you're naturally going to hate the person probably. Like I mean it's gonna, but you were like why like you feel like by getting that person when you date the next person, that person is out of your league. Do you know what I mean? You go, no, 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 you can't get her. I can get her, but you can't get her. Like she's no go for you. You know what I mean? You're like, I ain't in the same league as that fool. But that tends to be the case, and it's just, like that's also a self-image thing. You know what I mean? Because you feel like you're better than that person. But what tells you that you're better than that person? Do you know what I mean? But it's just something inside you that's like, no, she's she's too good for you. I can get her, but there's no way in your fucking like wildest dreams you can get her, pal. But it's a tricky bitch, man. It's because I mean it gets into like depression and all that kind of shit, and like people can put you down. And I remember, a couple of years ago, a few years ago. It was a story about how like a woman was totally fine, completely just average woman, and she was walking through like the supermarket one day, and I can't remember if she bumped into a woman or like maybe when she bumped into like the woman dropped some stuff, but this woman went mental at her and started shouting, and then like the woman basically completely fucking freaked out, and then she couldn't leave the house. She was too scared to leave the house because this one woman shouted at her. She was like scared and like socially like anxious and all that kind of shit. But I tell you, man, like I hope you have a good sense of like self and stuff like that. But I tell you, what's gonna be mean, man? Just realize like the world that you see around you and how stupid it is with like celebrities and how basically anybody can become a celebrity. Like I'm a nobody that slept with a rapper. Look at my pussy. That's right, and that's how I do it, become a socialite, which is the most ridiculous. To me, putting that down on like I can't believe like I've seen it in a magazine before. Like that is somebody's profession. I'm a socialite. Every single human being on Earth, unless you're Tom Hanks in The Castaway, is a socialite. You socialise on a daily basis, but that is a job to get paid to go to places and be seen. Like, yes, I'm here. Look at me. That's right. I am fucking awesome. Like, what? Oh my! And this is you say celebrities as well ties into like people, regular people. Like, ah, well, look at him. Oh, get fucking six pack abs in 4 weeks. Fucking easy diet. Look like me. No bollocks. You've got a personal trainer that you pay fucking a grand a month, probably more than that. Fucking a grand every 2 weeks to get me into shape. But anyway, some things to think about. Uh, Sorry for running a bit long. If you're still here, give me some love and tell me what I just said right here. Pink baby bears. Alright, I want to hear that. I want to see that in the comments to let you know that you're still here. Anyway, thanks for listening, and I'll catch you all next time.